Good morning. I kind of fast forwarded 2 weeks of dental school. It's now my third week. The first 2 weeks ended up being kind of uneventful, but also very overwhelming. So I ended up not really picking up my camera at all.
In the morning, that was my dental anatomy and occlusion lab. Basically, we were looking at the premolars and the canines, and essentially, if someone were to pull out a random tooth and hand it to me, I'd have to be able to tell not only exactly what tooth it is, but also from which quadrant of the mouth it comes from. So after lab, I went to the library for a bit to get through some of the anatomy, the gross anatomy, not dental anatomy, for the test I have tomorrow, which everyone seems very stressed about because our first test. I mean, I'm stressed too, but I'm ready for it to be over. I am officially home. That was a very long day. Most of the days are very long, but Tuesdays are particularly long because I'm in class from 8 to 5. And the other kind of strange thing about it is there's this jar of teeth, and they give you a little scooper, and you've got to scoop through the jar of teeth, and you've got to find premolars and canines, so you can take it to your instructor and see if you got the answer right for which quadrant it's from. It's kind of, very loosely similar to when you go to the bulk store and you put the scooper in, except it's human teeth. Apparently mostly coming from dentists who do extractions. They donate them. They're real. They're real teeth, and that's what we did for a few hours in the morning. Then I went to the library, and then I had the same classes lecture for 2 hours. So I'm going to do a last little bit of gross anatomy and then try and get through some other coursework so I'm not falling behind.
Test is done, so I'm done with class for the day, but I need to get ready for the ODA dinner, which is next.
The test went well. It was definitely I did not get 100%, but that's fine. I think a big part of dental school is switching yourself from that mindset of undergrad where you want to get 100% on everything because you want to be competitive for your dental school application. But it's said to us 100 times, but it's really true. Now in dental school, you're here to learn. You have to obviously get okay marks, you want to do well, but you're not looking for perfection. Especially I want to make sure I have a life during dental school because it's 4 years long. I am not 18. I have a life. I have friends that are not dentistry related, and I need to be able to make time for those people. And it's definitely feeling kind of tough right now because it's early days, and I feel like I don't have a grasp yet on how much studying I need to do to actually do where I want to fall. But that marks the first official test of my entire dentistry degree. I'm sure I'm gonna look back at this in 4 years and be like, oh my god, that was one of a billion, who cares? But right now, that felt kind of big. Now it's there's a grade somewhere that exists for my dental school degree. There's a grade out there, that's mine. Okay, good enough, let's go to the dinner.
It's going.
Good morning. I had some online lectures to go through this morning, and now I'm about to join my online lab that takes place over Zoom. Then I'm gonna head to campus for my in-person lab. So it looks like today we'll be purging water lines and doing disinfectant protocols and emergency protocols. So not as fun as the arts and crafts we got to do yesterday, but still, I'd rather do that than sit through 4 hours of lecture. So off to school. Other than changing my shirt, I have no energy to like do my makeup or anything today. I'm gonna bike to campus and listen to the new Doja Cat album, and then as soon as I get there I have to change into my scrubs and then head to class. So I'm gonna bike. It is obviously a little while later now. I did get some work done, but like honestly, like emphasis on some, because it was not as productive as it should have been. But it's a Friday night and I didn't go to a cafe or a library, so what did I expect? But I got a little bit of Anki work done for my histology course. Then I went to the gym. It's like a little past midnight, so I really shouldn't be staying up that much later doing anything, but I thought I would throw on a face mask, and I got a little remote on Amazon that got delivered today, and it's supposed to be for flicking through Anki cards, so it's gonna get a lot more quick. So I was thinking I'll open that and see if I can get that set up, and then I might stay up and make Anki cards until I fall asleep, but I will see. This is it. It's a little different than some of the ones I've seen online. Well, while this mask sits on my face, I'm gonna grab my laptop and see if I can get this thing working. So it ended up being pretty easy. I set it up so that right now the up arrow syncs everything. The bottom arrow shows the answer, Then it goes show me again, hard, okay, and easy. So pretty simple, and hopefully it'll make the monkey cards go a bit faster.
I just got back from doing tooth gems all day, which is a side business that I can explain another time, but I have like 2 minutes to get ready for my friend's birthday.
Good morning. I've been up for a couple hours. I was getting through some Anki cards, like making Anki cards for the upper extremities portion of gross anatomy, which today I've got to get through pretty much all of the upper extremities and then also a bunch of histology because those are my 2 next tests coming up. But I was trying to make breakfast, and turns out the part of my toaster that's supposed to tell it that it's done and turn off is broken. So this is my bagel. Last night, the birthday party I went to, it was fun. I love my friends, not a hot take at all, but it's just, I find it is definitely a challenge. Not only carving out time to actually see friends, but doing it guilt-free. I'm not even in the thick of midterm season, and I feel like if you blink, you're behind. So it's tricky. It's very, very different from undergrad because the workload is a lot faster paced, and I'm just trying to find my little balance. Also, I may have accidentally left my house keys at someone else's house last night because we went to someone's apartment for like a little pre-birthday celebration, then we went to a bar, and it is so far away from my house. If you're my landlord, you didn't see this, so good morning. Alright, this is where I'm about to be sat for the next half hour to an hour to get through these flashcards. I made my own Anki deck, but we also have a academic rep who's been making Anki decks and sharing it with the class. So I'm going to try and get through mine and his. That might be a little bit ambitious. They're both just for the bones and joints of the upper extremities. So I have 67 flashcards of my own I've made, and I've got to do 66 of his. So let's see if we can get through both. I'm gonna time lapse it. Let's use the remote because we paid for it. Boom, easy. Oh, answer, easy. Done, nice. What are the scapular movements? I'm so glad you asked.
They are elevation, depression, protraction, retraction, and this is the one that keeps getting me. And rotation, elevating the glenoid cavity, and rotation, depressing the glenoid cavity. Boom, got it. I just got the green light to go pick up my keys, so we're gonna go on a little walk, and I'm gonna keep doing